Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. We are continuing on with our butterflies in blue insert here file folder journal. We've got one insert finished here, ready to go. We are currently working on the second insert. All the links to Dawn at the Book Vandal shop and the Butterflies in Blue by Artymaze will be in the description box below. But I have, last time we put this together, the structure of it, and I've gone through and cut some pages to mat. So that's what we're going to do today. I had a, oh, I'm so funny. I think I'm funny. Maybe not. Maybe I'm annoying. But I'm getting old and forgetful, and I can forget things in like 10 seconds. And I cut a front and back cover, and then I was looking for something to mat this with, and you know, to see if I had any leftovers instead of starting on a fresh sheet. And I thought I had these over here underneath, and I thought, oh, there's a couple I haven't used yet. I pulled them out and cut them up, and I'm like, then I was putting everything together. I'm like, what happened to my front and back covers? Oh no. So yeah, I'm a little brain dead sometimes. So let's see, which do I want Sweet Memories or do I want You Are Amazing? You know, I think I'm going to use this one on the front. I really like this. I really like that one. So let's go ahead and ink that, and I will be a lot of this is already inked. I just need to get the white edge toned down. So just the cut edge really needs ink. But I will fast forward through the inking, and then we will mat this. And now we'll move to the inside. So let's see. I love this rose here. And I want to put a little bit more glue on this Tyvek. I didn't seem to get enough in that spot. We'll remedy that. Paper will be going over that, so it's not like it's going to rub up all the time. But if I take care of it now, I don't have to worry about it so much later. Alright, I am not going to worry about following the contour of these tabs. I'm just doing the square. And I know I saw Dawn, and I don't remember if it was on one of these projects or if it was on a different project, but she had stamped words on the tabs, and I think I may come back and do that. Maybe with some of my rub-ons or with a stamp set. I have lots of stamp sets, and guys, I don't use my stamps. I need to use those, so maybe when we get to one of these months, like September, maybe I'll focus on stamping up, no, not stamping up, but stamping in September. Mainly, I don't know that I even own any Stampin' Up stamps. Everything I have, nothing against Stampin' Up. Now, I love Stampin' Up. I love their digitals. But I have been with using Close to My Heart products since 1992, when I had my very first Dots party at my house right after I got out of college. And yeah, I went to college late. But yeah, that's how long I've been using Close to My Heart products. When I had my kids is when they had just switched over too close to my heart, and started focusing on memory keeping with the scrapbooking portion of the company. And I was a consultant for 7 years, 6-7 years, something like that, and I still have a lot of it, and I still love it. But yeah, I don't use my stamps as much as I should, and I have some really neat stamps. Okay, so now, because this one's going to have this double pocket here, let's leave that open. I used 2 pages that were, well, actually, this and this are from the same piece. This was from an envelope that matched this piece, so that it was continuous. You can see there's the butterfly. I think it's enlarged just slightly, but it's not going to matter. But because I have the pockets, I don't need this piece to go all the way down to the bottom. So what I think I'm going to do is mat this piece first, making sure the 3 sides are even. And then I will put this piece on in the middle and then add the bottom piece. I did mat these 1/4 inch smaller so they'd have 1/8 of an inch all the way around, and I just took this and punched it in the middle so that that would line up with that punch. So let's see, keep these in order. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. I'm not going to worry about inking the bottom because it's going to be in the pocket. Let's do this because I want this to be right in the middle. So this is 3 1/4, so let's do half of 3 is 1 1/2 and 1/8. I'll do it closer to the edge here so I can erase it. So 1 1/2 plus 1/8, 1 5/8 for the center, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the page top to bottom. It is 8, almost 8 1/2. If I scooch it up a little bit, yeah, almost 8 1/2. I don't know how that got off, but so let's just do 4 1/4. I think that will be close enough. I'm just putting a dot there, and that will help me know where to line this up, and then I'll erase those lines. Okay, I'm only gluing this one on the sides because I want to be able to put a taller tag up there. So we've got our pocket page, we've got this flip, we've got the front and back covers, and now we just have this little doohickey. That's the technical term. And I think I've got the 4 flaps. So there's the 4 flaps, and then this is the piece that goes inside. So let's do that first, and then we'll work our way out. Okay. All right. So I do want to ink this piece. Okay. So where do we want, I think I want to put these on the outside of the flaps, and then, yeah, and then I'll put these on the inside, because what I think I want to do with this is I may, I'll put that up there a little bit so you guys can see better. I may put pockets, or maybe like a little coin envelope, or like side tags, or I don't know, we'll see. I have all these ideas running through my head, and then I do something completely different. So okay, hold the presses. I forgot. I wanted to put a magnet on here, and so I'm using these. These are not the best magnets. Number one, they're super strong. But there were, how many were in here? It doesn't even say. I want to say there were 10. And it was like $2 at Harbor Freight. So they're a little bit bumpier than like the basic gray, but they work. So I'm going to put it on here, and I want it to be let's see. All right, so I want it about 3/4 of an inch down. Let's center this. So I'm at like 2 3/4, and so that's going to be the center right there. And I want to put these on before I put the paper on. So we'll glue this down, and then I'm going to put a bit of micropore tape over the top, just to kind of keep it in place. And put that down that way. And putting the micropore tape on it, where is my micropore tape? I have these little spinny things, there it is. And things are getting moved around. Micropore tape is a 3M product. And you see it when you go get a blood test. That's what they tape your little cotton ball to your arm with. It's paper fibers is what it is. Okay. So I'm just gonna put that down. This way, this won't move around when I'm adding the other one. It'll stay where I want it. And there again, paper's going to cover that whole thing. All right, so now I can put this other magnet on top. And you know what? I'm going to have to put it on the top there because I already put the mat on there. That's okay. These are very strong, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to close this, and you can see that it goes right there where I want it. I don't even have to glue that if I don't want to, but I will put a little bit of glue there. just to be on the safe side. And but I'm pretty sure that that micropore tape would probably hold it down. All right, so that wasn't too awful difficult. And put that down. Where's my bone folder? Let's do it with this. I just want to make sure that's surrounded by that tape. It kind of stretches a little bit. Okay. All right, so now we've got that, and it's perfect. All right, so let's now, I've inked these. This is my bottom piece, and this is the top piece. Yes. I was going to put this one on the top, but I want to run some lace across the bottom here, and I didn't want to cover up Blessings, so Blessings is going to go on the bottom. This one, I can cover up a little bit of the butterfly. Not a big deal. Excuse me. Now, this doesn't want to glue there, so I'm going to add some little bit more glue. And what I should have put the magnet a little higher, probably, but then I would have the same problem. I would have the same problem on the other piece. So we'll just add some more glue there and make it work. I think what I'll do is bring a clip. Put a clip on here. And that'll hold that piece of paper down so that it will stay. There we go. All right. So now let's lift that up and do this one. Yeah, because if I had moved this one down, that one would be closer to the edge. If I move this one up, this is going to be closer to the edge. So I've got it about as good as I can get it. There again, on this one, it's not going to want to glue flat, so I'll probably just clip it till it dries. There we go. Actually, this one glued down a little bit better. But I think I'll go ahead and put a clip on there as well. Okay, let's do these side pieces and we'll be done. All right, so I've got, these are all from the same, excuse me, these are all from the same piece. So it's just a matter of what I want to put where. And I'm looking to make sure the words are right side up. So I think I'll do these here. I have the blue. Doesn't that look pretty? So let's ink this. So there we have it. We'll be able to put some cards in there. This is going to stay shut magnetically. We've got a flap here, and here we go. So let me get some coffee dyed paper, and I think I can only put 5. So let's see. Uh-oh, that one's ripped. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we'll do 4 because that's what I have out, and then I will get another one in a minute. I'm just going to fold those in half. like that. So my idea is that we will have coffee dyed paper in here. Okay, let me grab some more. There again, I'm just gonna fold those in half. Okay, so we've got 5 pieces of coffee dye here, and then we have the first folder insert, and then we have 5 pieces here, and we have the next insert. Now, you could stop there if you wanted, but I'm not going to. I'm probably going to run a piece of lace on here and here, and so the next one that we make is going to be our wraparound cover. So, and then we'll have more coffee dye in between here and the cover. So this is going to be a nice little size, I think. Now, if I had to do this again, I would make the second insert have a 1/4 inch spine because I forgot. I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but I think if this one had a 1/4 inch spine, it wouldn't nest out so far. You see how that's kind of a 1/4 inch from the actual corner. I think this one would fit inside better. But you know, it's not a major huge deal. But for the cover, I'm definitely going to be using probably a 1/2 inch, probably a 3/4 inch spine. So we'll see. And then also, you know, you could make this one a little bit smaller if you wanted it to fit inside. I'm just playing around, guys. I made these both the same size, and you can see they're about a 1/4 inch off. So if this one was a 1/4 inch smaller or this one was a 1/4 inch larger, I want to finish 9 by 6, and that's why I did 5 3/4. But probably this one could have been 5 1/2. But yeah, it's still fun. And you know, these can be standalone journals. They don't have to be all one. I mean, basically I've made 2 journals here. Okay, so anyway, come back again and we'll do something different. Bye now.